As you know, we've been in service for over 20 years, and we've got a large number of customers who have been with us for that entire time, who have been slow to adopt some of the new technologies, and they still use a lot of the TDM-based services. One of the things, as everyone in the industry knows, is that these services are becoming very expensive, primarily because the ILECs are starting to want to unwind and close down these networks for a cost savings standpoint. I mean, it's very expensive to maintain this old technology. So we've been working really over the past 2 years on anyone that we had remaining on these TDM services of replacing this outdated technology and upgrading them to one of our voice over IP services, which is great because it prepares the customer for future growth, as well as in most cases, it lowers their operating costs and it reduces their technology risks that they currently have. From really looking at our customers and trying to get an understanding of what they need now or what they're going to need, we focused on security for the past number of years, not only having secured firewalls that we manage with our great team that we have here, but we knew that with cyber attacks that were coming more prevalent in the industry, as these criminals had gotten more sophisticated, they knew that a lot of the larger companies already had pretty good security measures in place, so they started focusing on more of the medium to small size businesses and looking at target local governments. So with that, we knew we had to do something for our customers. So we rolled out our secured XDR product, which is a full service SOC offering. It really takes what every company should have in place, and it breaks it up and does an individual offering for our customers. I mean, we've got guys who are experts in the field, who sit right outside my office, and they can be monitoring your network 24/7, looking for intrusion. They can take and quarantine files. We notify our customers that there's an issue that we see. The customer might have just done some type of update that is okay, that we can go ahead and allow and permit it to go through. But it's really something that customers cannot do for themselves, but everyone needs to. And it's really an unaffordable way to put that security policy in place for your organization. It's interesting because it's really everything that we learned in our first year of marketing, but a lot of companies struggle with it, and that is really focusing on the customer. FirstComm, for its existence, has always focused and differentiated ourselves with customer care. I cannot tell you how many times I will call a customer because there's been some issue, and as we know in technology, there always can be issues with technology. If a customer gets upset for whatever reason and ends up calling my phone and I call them back, I cannot tell you how many times they've told me that they're like surprised because they did not expect me or really anyone to call them back. And that's something that we've focused on, where we have our own in-house customer care. We don't outsource it. Our customers get an escalation list so that they can call, all the way up to my office if there's an issue. Whereas we know with some of the other competitors that we are up against, it's very hard to get anyone to focus on your account. Any company out there, it's just not FirstComm, but if you can focus on your customer care, you can be heads and tails above your competitors. Actually, I think it's very difficult for a CEO to really change an entire company culture, and we've seen a lot of businesses try to do it and fail. I think with FirstComm, with myself, what I focused on is really looking and making sure that I was in an organization that had a culture that I had a shared value with, that I wanted to be involved in. From that point on, it's very easy, and my job is kind of like almost like a parent, where you make sure that culture stays on track and doesn't change. And if you see any problems or any differentiation with how things were or how they're going, you just have to make the adjustments and get it back on track. I actually don't. I really like the orange and blue. There's so many companies out there who, if you think about blue, it's always with like gold or blue and black. And I think blue and orange looks great together, and it's something unique. And I think it demonstrates FirstComm's uniqueness and kind of our, being progressive in our technology field on advancing the company.